Welcome back to another stream, another day. In this series, we are looking at Diablo II Resurrected ahead of the Path of Exile 2 release in roughly 2 weeks. Game's going live in early access on the 6th, I think, 6th of December. So this series, we're going to just chill, playing Diablo II Resurrected. It's been a while. I even played Diablo. It's one of those games that I played a ton growing up. Yeah, the purpose of this series is to look at some of the things that Diablo 2 did right, and compare and contrast it to different games, mainly Path of Exile, and see what the similarities may be that has carried over to other games ever since. And just chill vibes, just playing some Diablo 2. That sounds interesting? Then stick around, as we will be. I'll be doing more streams of this until the early access comes out. But yeah, enough about that. So last time we created a druid. We are currently halfway through Act 1. We managed to rescue Deckard Cain, and that is where we left off. So let's continue the adventure through Sanctuary and the hunt for Diablo, the enemy that refuses to die in these series. So let's see. Next up, we are going to visit the Countess in the Forgotten Tower, in the Dark Wood. And I can't remember, do I have everything? Yes, I believe I do. So, yeah, so far, it's been pretty fun revisiting this game. The graphics in the Ressurected version compared to how it used to look like is certainly improved. While I'm sure Path of Exile 2 will look even more stunning once it drops, I think this is holds up pretty well, I have to say.
Good to see you.
Okay, let's see what Charcy wants.
The monastery, I left behind the Heraldric Malice, my enchanted smithing hammer. If you...
Okay, so now Charcy wants us to also find her Heraldric Malice, the hammer she used to create cool weapons with. And that can be very beneficial for us. But enough chatter, let's drop in. I'm gonna start by conjuring some friends here. And yeah, let's go on a hunt. Already from the very beginning, there's a lot of action. These Carver minions, or imps, whatever they are, they look way better than what they used to. They're also very annoying to kill, so you need to always find the shaman, otherwise they will get resurrected all the time, which is a bit bothersome. But we managed to, I think. Might have also found our first druid item here. Let's see what this is giving us. yeah, so this is a way better helmet. This is actually really good for us. Not only does it have a way better defense, but it also gives us 1/2 Raven, which will allow us to have 5 Ravens up. And you can also socket this, so we'll definitely be putting this on. And with that, we can then give our mercenary a better helmet. And I think actually we're just gonna throw the old helmet out because it's pretty shit. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else that we may want to pick up here? 31. That's actually pretty good. Though it can't be repaired. We'll keep these for now, and we'll also make sure to add new skills. We're going to keep putting into Oak Sage, because this will be a skill we'll be using for a big part of the game, since it gives us extra HP, and our party for that matter too. As you can see, we've put already a bit in Vitality, which is really good for our life. What we're gonna be doing now, I think, is we're gonna allocate 5 points here and 2 more points in Vitality, just to give us that extra bit of survivability. Yeah, our minions are doing all the heavy lifting for us, which is pretty cool. In many ways, playing a summoning druid is kind of like playing a necromancer, except for skeletons. You have, you know, gnarly animals instead. So, yeah, if you're a big fan of summoner classes, then druid could definitely be fun for you to try out.
It's locked. I need a key.
I need a key, yes. But we did find a better mana potion, so we'll take that and carry on. So what we're looking for now is the entrance to the tower. And it's supposedly here in the Darkwood, so we're just gonna be meticulous about our exploring here on the map, and hopefully it'll come to us really soon. And I also see that our little vine buddy is gone, so we summon him. I keep messing up for some reason. It's like when you use the Alt key, that's when you will highlight all the loot on the ground. For some reason, my memory wants to use that as, because in comparison, if you press Shift, you will stand still. You won't move around while fighting, which is really helpful. But yeah, I don't know why I keep getting those mixed up. Okay, so let's see. We've pretty much explored this part of the map. It's not gonna be here, I think. So we'll next up go more south, I think. One thing I keep forgetting is back in Diablo II, you would have the stamina bar, so you couldn't run infinitely, which is, you know, a nice to have feature. I mean, it's nice to be able to have movement speed in all games, I'm sure, but especially, I mean, it makes it, I don't know, it makes it a bit more realistic, I guess. But I'm kind of glad they've done away with that in other games as well. It's like, it's cool, but is it that cool if we think about it? I don't know. Personally, I don't think so, but I guess it's cool. You know, it's nice that they try that out. Okay. Let's see. yeah. So I'm really psyched for the Path of Exile 2 release, as I'm sure most of you are. Yeah, like I said in the beginning of the stream, that this series isn't meant in any means to belittle any of the titles. I mean, this isn't gonna be Diablo bad type of stream, because I mean, if you didn't know, the developers of Path of Exile, they themselves were huge fans of the Diablo II title. And I think if you have been in this genre for a while, and you like these kinds of games, even if you haven't played it, I'm sure you will have heard of Diablo II. And you can see a lot of things that have been carried over. Everything from like how health bars look, and to some extent texts like fonts and stuff. It's kind of like the default font of these kind of games these days, just because of the impact that it had on the industry. Speaking of stamina, I'm gonna use this to gain unlimited stamina for a while. Hello, Amelia James. Yeah, it's going well today. Just started streaming. Glad you're here. How's it going for you? Are you having a good time? Have you had a good day?
I am overburdened.
Okay, we're gonna get rid of some shit now. In favor for some other. Okay, yeah, I guess it's probably gonna be worth something. Yeah, I was just explaining a little bit about the history, and if you missed yesterday's stream, you can find it on amongst my VODs. But yeah, we're basically just gonna be playing through Diablo 2. We'll see how much I play until if we manage to finish the story before the release of Path of Exile 2. But yeah, the plan is to just play this, talk a little bit about both games. If you have anything that you're interested in with this game, or if you're interested in Path of Exile 2, let me know in the chat, and I'll try to talk about it more. Yeah, great offering they put on 2 days ago when they released that massive video. Okay, so it feels like we've been most places here now. I'm wondering, have we missed it? Maybe we have. I mean, I can see it's just an empty doorway. These enemies keep on coming. So it's like somebody has alerted them of our presence almost. Underground passage. Okay, so that's where we came yesterday from. We wanted to get the scroll of to save Deckard Cain. Here we have Ravens. Do your job. Don't fly away. Okay. What the hell? Am I really in the... Yeah. Beyond the Darkwood. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. I guess it's good XP though. But yeah. We're not just here to grind levels. We're gonna try to progress the story as much as possible. But yeah. Fun fact. Oh. We find it almost immediately. What luck we have. Okay. So this count is here that we're gonna visit now. She apparently is quite the nasty person.
I can
She
smell
would,
where this tower was abandoned.
she would bathe in the blood of hundreds of children and virgins to stay alive, which is, I mean, you do you. I can think of better rejuvenating treatments, but then again, who am I to judge? Okay, I'm gonna be keeping all of these light potions as much as we can. We're just gonna go for it.
I am overburdened.
You are overburdened, okay. Is there something we can do to alleviate that? Probably is. We'll have to do a little bit of Tetris to pick up this bow. We just want to make sure that we're not missing anything cool, so we can give it to our mercenary here. 2 to 7, 2 to 7. Yes, basically the same shit. Whatever. We're gonna throw that away for now, and then once we are done with clearing out these levels, we can go back and pick up any extra loot that we haven't been able to pick up. In the meantime, we're going to put some more skills into the Oak Sage. That'll give us some extra life. Then we're going to actually start pumping into the strength, because I think pretty soon we're gonna have a problem with putting on better gear and weapons. Since we're primarily melee focused right now, even though we have a bunch of summoning skills, I think the main bulk of our damage is coming from ourselves. So. Yeah, easy peasy, get wrecked. This might actually be a good time to start replacing these shitty potions with better potions. Adept posture. Thank you. Yeah, we're starting out, so I will try to keep improving. But thank you for the nice words. I will, yeah, I will aim to keep creating fantastic content for you all. Are you having a good time? I haven't done that many horror games streamed yet. Well, honestly, I haven't streamed for that long. But if that's something you guys would be interested in watching, then I might consider it. I have played quite few horror games like growing up. It's not something like I mainly play, but every now and then a title will catch my fancy. So stuff like when they did the Dead Cells 2 remake that came out like last year, I think, and the Callisto Protocol. That was also a really good game. So I really enjoyed those. I've been thinking about maybe doing some streams of Silent Hill 2, but yeah, it all depends really. If that's something you guys would be interested in watching. Hello, Brendan. I am doing fine, thank you. How are you? Are you having a good time? Having a good day? These... I love how these... I guess they're undead, so they wouldn't really care maybe, but... I mean, if you try to like think, like, why would they just like randomly chill here? Like, are they waiting for some adventurer to just like pop down and say hello, or you know, it must be pretty boring. Like at least if you're sentient and not like mind control or whatever. Um, yeah, I think. Oh, nice to hear you're having a good time and you're doing good. My stream, I think it's going all right. We just started. We're doing a little bit of a comparison stream and just playing through Diablo II Resurrected in waiting for Path of Exile 2 to come out. You know, checking out some of the things that Diablo 2 did right, and some of the things that you know, maybe didn't. Who knows? It's all subjective in the end of the day. Adept Posture. I am not affiliated yet, but that would be cool to be in the future, of course. But yeah, it's been doing. I mean, I'm kind of happy right now. It seems to be doing well for just starting out. I'm by no means like a pro streamer or anything yet, so a lot of the quality will surely improve as we learn things and come along on this journey. But I don't have. I'm working on getting like a more fixed streaming schedule as we continue. So far, I've mainly done streaming on the weekends because I'm currently like working as my main gig. But I've been mixing, like trying out, doing a little bit of streaming on like regular like weekdays too now. Today being the first, being that it's Monday, but I think that could be cool too. So far it seems to work. It's not, you know, making me super tired or like not making me be able to do my job and stuff. So I've been playing on stream. I play a lot of games off stream, but I've been playing so far. I've tried a little bit of Windblown, the new like roguelite, roguelike I should say, from the guys that made Dead Cells 2. Really fun game, to be honest. And then a little bit of Magicraft, also kind of like a roguelike, I guess, but yeah, that's also a pretty cool game. Just came out of early access. And I've been hearing good things about Deadlock and Strinova, I think it's called. More like typical FPS games, I guess. So, yeah. If there's interest, I might stream those too. But I play those a little bit off stream, and I've been having a good time. Are there any games that you enjoyed recently that you like playing? Getting to the meat of it now here. Champion enemies and stuff. This isn't really my main game, I would say. I haven't actually played this game since the original Diablo II came out, like 20 years ago. But I figured since there's a lot of interest in the upcoming Path of Exile 2, which I definitely will be streaming a lot once it drops, I figured it could be cool to maybe revisit this and just see the similarities and yeah, what worked back then and what has been carried over and what we will see like in the future. So yeah, that's kind of where it's at. That's on me. I wasn't paying attention. Dead by Daylight. Yes. I want to. Isn't there a sequel out now? Isn't there a second Dead by Daylight? I think I may have played. That's the zombie parkour game, kind of, right? Or am I mixing those up with? But yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I have played the first game. I didn't play it a ton back when it came out, but I have played it, and yeah, it was a fun game, for sure. For sure. Have you played the second game? Is it good? Does it hold up? Yeah, so my Discord server should be in my profile. I can look at that in a minute. Oh god, this is definitely not ideal. Let's just have some ravens pop up for us. But yeah, I think it should be if you go to my my user profile, it should be in my bio, the Discord link for my Discord server. And yeah, feel free to join, so then you can stay updated whenever I go live, and also give input on if there's any games you or the other people there would like me to play. It's always funnier that way, you know. Ah, nice, you found it. Great. Oh yeah, I forgot. Fuck. Our mercenary is dead, but we don't need her quite yet. I think we'll manage, I hope. We'll see. This could be famous last words, but we shall see. I'm just... God. How many levels were we? Is this... Oh yes, okay. Getting close. So now the plane... Ah, she died. Okay. That's why we died. That makes sense. This sort of way. Yeah, I will do so in a minute. Hold on, buddy. I actually don't see... Are you Nova Henry, perhaps? Brandom 3? Let's see. No, I thought I saw in my Discord server a new person there that I haven't seen before, so I figured that might have been you. What's your Discord name? And then I can have a closer look. Hello, it's Huge Gretchen. Ah, alright, gotcha, Brendan. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can have a look at this after the stream, maybe, and then I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out. Yeah, yeah, that may be it then. Yeah, I can see you in the Discord channel. So if that's your wife's user or your user, if you're using it, then everything should be fine. All is well. You, you I love your username. Yeah. All right. Cool. 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 That's always nice. Yeah, Diablo 4 was fun when it came out. If you haven't catched up, the the part of this, the main goal of this series is to revisit Diablo 2, a game that I played a ton when I was a kid, and just go over some of the things that it did well. I mean, Diablo 2 is famous for having inspired like basically the entire ARPG genre, and I know that the Path of Exile devs really had that as a big influence when they created their game, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, I think we're pretty much done here, honestly. Yeah, we're done with the countess now. We could keep going down, or are we going? Oh yeah, never mind. We're gonna go up. I think we'll just go. Actually, we could. Yeah, go for it, bro. Yeah, Brenham, yeah, I mean, I know there's there's a ton of things that I'm working on fixing. I'm just getting started actually with my streaming, but since you're in the Discord channel, I mean, feel free to drop me a DM and we can have a look at that. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of improvements in the coming weeks here. This is basically like a skeleton page at the moment. It's not the most amazing looking. I'm very well aware of that. Oh, okay. So Diablo 3 was your first ARPG. That's cool. Yeah, Last Epoch. Yeah, I tried that too actually, just for a bit. I didn't fall for it that much either. I felt like there were too many like gotcha things and like weird systems, but the classes were really cool. So yeah, and Diablo 4 was really cool too. I think they did a pretty good job with Diablo 2 overall. At least with like going, because a lot of the complaints I've seen for like Diablo 3 back in the day, even though it's like still a good game and all, is that it lacked kind of like the dark feel that Diablo 2 used to have. And I mean, a lot of that is probably in people's head, but I mean, with the music and like the general vibe and stuff, I think it's fair to say that Diablo 2 felt a bit more gritty. And like if I turn this on, for example, we can play and see how it used to look. I think a lot of this kind of graphic leans. So what I want to say is like it offers a lot to the imagination. So even though it's not like super, realistic and dark by that sense, then yeah, it's still pretty cool. Okay, before we leave here, I wanna find a waypoint. So we're gonna do just that, I think. But first, let's summon some ravens. Have them scout for us. I mean, I think PoE II will be really cool, but I can see how, like, yeah, that is a big switch. And I mean, Diablo 2 is still a fairly recent game. They dropped a new expansion just recently, right? So, I mean, it's pretty cool, and I mean it's totally fine to try out both games, and you know, you don't need to be Team Diablo or Team PoE. The way I see a lot of like content creators on YouTube post it as. And if you think that, you know, I mean it's a free game overall, so it's worth checking out just for that. And if it tickles your fancy, then you know, give it a go. And if not, you'll always have Diablo 4 and to keep going with. And I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of content to come for many years there as well. So there's no real like right or wrong answer there, to be honest. Okay, now we can get back to the rogue encampment and sell off some stuff, maybe.
Those riches will serve you.
Yeah, this, people, is why rich people tend to get a lot of girls. Because Charcy, immediately could tell we're stacked on gold from coming up, you know, from our little treasure hunt. It's kind of fun. Sad, but fun. Okay, so this just gives us poison resist, but this is half freeze duration. I wonder. I think we're gonna swap them. And yeah, this is also gonna be cool. With extra gold from monsters, I guess. We're gonna sell this. Then we're gonna sell all these shit potions. Yeah, the downside with all of these like charms, given the limited inventory space, especially these big ones, is that it just eats away all the slots. But yeah. Now at least we have a rune, which is pretty sick. And if we played online, we're currently playing offline for those who don't know. We'd be able to farm this countess that we just killed, and in that way we would be able to basically make like some cool rune word items. Okay, that's a fair point. What's really putting me off is the reviews I've seen so far where PoE actually requires more hours for the level. Yeah, I mean, I feel you there, dude. I mean, Diablo 2 is fine, dude. But I think it's a fair analysis to say that, I mean, it's probably more geared towards casual people like you and me, Diablo 4. But with anything, you can put how many hours you want into any game, right? Even if it's geared for a certain audience. So I mean, I know for sure that like if you want to do the end game and like you really grind out your class in Diablo 4, that requires a big amount of hours as well. So it's not like the other game is easy or way harder by any means. I'm sure there's like there's a ton more systems and things to probably like dig into with the PoE games, and I think that's why for most people just getting into them and not having played like PoE 1 for the last like 5 or 6 years, it might seem a bit inaccessible, which is, I mean, let's be honest, it kind of is, but from what I understood, the devs have been aware of this, and with PoE 2 I heard that they're trying to streamline some of these things to make it more accessible for like a broader and a newer audience. So yeah, we'll just have to see, but it's gonna be interesting to see what changes they've made, and that video where they went over all like the classes and stuff. had me so hyped because like the classes look sick, and they've only released like 6 classes so far in the or are gonna release like 6 classes in the early access, with 6 more to come. And even like with that, like there were a ton of cool stuff. So even if I just end up playing like the campaign and not farming the end game, I'm sure I'm gonna have a blast. It looks really fun. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I get that with working adults. I'm a working adult myself, so I definitely know the struggle of finding the energy after work and games in general. I mean, that's just how it is, Bills gotta be paid. So next up, I think we're going to look for the Herodic Malice that Sharcy wanted us to find. I keep on forgetting to summon these little ravens, which will greatly help us. Oh wait, fuck. Actually, let me go back, because I realized when we died earlier, our mercenary died as well. And it will be good to have her with us. Just stop. We're not gonna worry too much about all these people, and we're gonna keep putting. This time we're gonna. Ooh, this is kind of cool. We're gonna be putting some more points into Oak Sage, mainly because it'll just overall increase our life. So that will always be good. Is the damn malice? If I'm not mistaken, it could be like somewhere in the monastery. Just need to find the monastery. I think it's also fair to say that our short sword, ooh, okay, this is pretty sick. Hell yeah. You're getting a present,
I'll put
girl.
that to good use.
And even if we have a lot of health, 45 right now, it's never bad to have a few extra points in that, and then I think the rest will go into energy. That way we can make sure that we have can always keep our minions and the like up. Puke Maul the Mad. That is an interesting name for a boss. Maybe that's why she's mad. I don't know. Okay. So what I'm trying to do now is just to find the waypoint. So we're not gonna worry too much about these different enemies. Unless we find some boss mob, then it might be worth going after them. But overall, we're just gonna look for Alright, let's see. Basically been on the let's kill these. There's a chance that might be a boss. Be wrong. something good drop, so yeah, shipped emeralds. Gems are always good. That is certainly something that they have taken with them when they created other games, past Diablo II, but also for Path of Exile. Except I guess the gems in Path of Exile, they're more like they will unlock different skills, whereas here they basically just augment your
Evil flows from here.
depending on where you put them in, like a socketed eye. They'll give you extra elemental damages or resistances and whatnot. So, but it's kind of cool system, and it's, I mean, it's nice that it's clearly people like it if they've kept with it. It's kind of cool way to give your gear some nice personal flair.
I need a key.
Okay, so we found the monastery gate, which is awesome. But where is the waypoint, I wonder? God. They just keep coming, don't they? Let's just have a quick look up here and see if it's there, but otherwise I think we're just gonna head straight for the monastery, not waste so much time. It's not that important, honestly. Our ravens are doing good work though, I'm surprised actually. Might actually be fair to say that they might be doing the bulk of our damage right now, so... do we have any... Okay, we don't. Just pop a potion, and we're gonna take this shrine. Okay, let's head into the monastery, shall we? On the quest for the hammer. With us having like limited stamina and a run meter and stuff, it's really makes it more all the more important. Oh, here we go. Here we have an outer cloister. Yeah, okay. I might have been misremembering earlier when I were looking for the other waypoint. I thought there would be one for Tamo Highlands, which is the zone before we went into the monastery, but alas, I was deceived. Or my memory didn't deceive me, I should say. And yeah, oh yeah, we need our little vine buddy as well. Okay, this room is cleared. Let's head... Oh, here we go. Green feller. Sharp horn. Stone skin. Gonna be a tough son of a bitch. And you didn't even drop anything useful. How's that? Anyways, we'll take your potions as we're running out of those. Oh god damn, that scared me. Really quick. Yeah, maybe that's what the rogues do here when there's not like any adventures coming about. They just practice their cardio skills and run around trying to be, you know, Usain Bolt. That'd be actually hilarious if they did. I guess, like, even like if you want to rise up in the ranks of the Dark Lord, like, you need to improve your work, right? It's like every job. I can be the fastest. Oh god, we should kill him. Alright, let's see. You die as well. Okay, so now we're getting into the meat of it. I think this is on the right path. You can clearly see that it's... Okay, some more raids. Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna start... actually, can we do that? Let me try. So let's bind this to F4. Can we have the... We can! Okay. Never mind, I've been totally mistaken then. Yeah, we can have our wolf buddies as well. Stupid thing, I had both sides. Here we go, here we go. Minor healing potions, let's take some of that. Hawk Helm. That's also a druid specific item, so that is something we're going to investigate right now. Yeah, we might use that soon. Let's put some more points into wolves. Let's see if we can have... Yeah, we can have 3 wolves. Let's go with that then. Yeah. Why not? This should be really good. Okay. So, let's see here real quick. Monastery Barracks. So, I don't think we should go down to the jail. Honestly, I think the barracks will be somewhere else in this big complex. Oh, and here he is. What the hell? Hey, nice. Nice little bit of RNG there. Okay, so now we need the malice, which I guess is here. Yep. Did I pick it up? Cool.
Charcy will be thankful to get this malice.
And it also feels like our damage is pretty weak, so we'll start putting more into strength, I think. Hey, that's awesome. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Can we pick up something else?
I am overburdened.
Can we do some fuckity-wuckity Tetris here and make sure that we can pick up the torch? We can. So. Okay, that was nice.
Oh, thanks
I
so
didn't
much
expect
for
us to
returning
really
the
find it that
Heraldic
easy.
Malice. I will...
Cool. So now that we've given her the malice, we can put a regular item. So something, I don't know. Do I have a... No. So any non-magic item, essentially, we can put here, and she will turn that into a really good item. Yeah, that's pretty sick. But for now, we don't really have any of that, so we are going forward, we're gonna have a little bit of checking here to see if we find something that might be worth upgrading, because you only get to do that once. And I keep forgetting. we don't actually need to.
It is certain.
Yes. We don't need to use our scrolls once we're in camp. We can just have good old Deckard do it for us. These. We're gonna throw this. Throw. What's this? Yeah, we might as well have this instead. Awesome. So this, I'm thinking whether we should use or not. So the problem with this is that we can't really repair it once it breaks. And this one also gives us +1 to Raven, which allows us to have 5 Ravens up, which is kind of cool. And we can also socket this. So I think honestly this might be better, even though it's tempting to go with this with a higher defense. If you want to know how this one looks like, we can just equip it real quick. Now we become more of a Tengu warrior or like a birdman. Yeah, pretty cool. But I think, given that our little pack of wolves here, we need to stay in character. So we're just gonna throw this, I think. We're gonna repair all our equipment. Now we're certainly not as rich anymore. Deposit some stuff. And we are going ham on all these potions. Hopefully, I wonder.
Good day.
Yeah, okay. It's like I suspected. We can only buy the shit tier potions here. Yeah, we'll fill up on some of those, but I mean, you guys have seen we get so many of them while we're running around, so those aren't really the problem. I think the problem is gonna be more
Hello.
finding the better potions, the light healing potions. I think it's in Act 2, if I'm not mistaken, that we might be able to buy better potions from the merchants.
Bars can't hold a force of nature.
This, I mean, it's supposed to be a little bit scary, I guess, but this, I remember when I was like 8 or 9 and played this for the first time. I'd have my uncle, which was a big inspiration for getting me into video games. I'd have him sit next to me while I did this, because yeah, this was super scary back then. Oh god. Yeah, see that? Heavy gloves. Don't mind if I do. Shift skull. Getting all the cool stuff here. Why not? These are better, and we want to make sure that we keep our ravens up. Awesome. Okay, let's carry on. Light healing potion, let's go. Yeah, those dudes have been those really fast. Alright. Hey, let's go. Jail 2. We're getting there. We are getting there. Let's make sure we heal up a little bit, so we don't. So we're prepared for any scary surprises that we may encounter. We most likely will. Any good shit here? Healing potions. Yeah, we'll take all the healing potions. Spiked shield. Okay. Wow. Yeah, this is a way better shield. That's neat.
It's locked.
It's locked. So before we come down to Andariel, I think there's like one more level or something. We might look into to see whether we can put some green sockets in our equipment, because then we might be able to get some poison resist, and if I'm not mistaken, she does a shit ton of poison damage, so that will just help us survive a little bit more. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully the helmet that we have gives us some poison resist. Otherwise, I'm sure we'll be managing it somehow, but yeah, it would just be nice to have that extra bit of survivability now that we have come this far. Are you guys enjoying the stream so far? Good. Getting somewhere. We should be finding the entrance to the next floor soon, I think. Pretty much to explore this level. Potions. Actually, we're gonna use those because those are pretty awesome, and we're gonna also make sure that we have the good ones equipped in our potion slots, just so we don't die unexpectedly. Let's make some more ravens, shall we? Cool. And we're back in action. Now, where could it be? Ah, of course. Yes. It's over here, probably. Okay, so this is the only place we haven't been, so by that logic, we should be... And there we are, of course. Of course. Okay, neat. hopefully we will have some luck with the map here. So the one of the differences, I'm not sure really about Path of Exile, but I know from at least Diablo 4, I'm fairly sure the maps are static, which means that they will always be the same regardless of the game, which is that makes it really good for you know, remembering where to go and all of that. But in Diablo 2, everything is kind of RNG. So when you
I can't carry anymore.
Pick up or when you spawn in, it'll, you know, randomize the map layout. Sometimes you might find yourself really close to the entrance to the next floor. Sometimes not. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, it's nice being able to find your way, I guess, but I guess for replays and it makes it a bit more interesting, I think, with yeah, being able to not. I mean, you can't really speed run it the same way because the maps will be different every time. So, kind of cool. That might actually be one of the things. I mean, I'm sure there's like a reason why you wouldn't do that in newer games. Maybe it's like more work to have like a bunch of different map layouts that will sometimes spawn in. It's not like procedurally generated or anything, but I'm sure there's like 4 or 5 different map layouts that you could encounter, so it'll be somewhat fresh every time. Okay, so some more into wolves. I wonder if this will then mean that we can... Yes, it means that we can have 4 wolves. This is awesome. And then we will have... yeah, I mean, we have like a whole zoo now. It's kind of sick, actually. But our energy is kind of lacking, so we'll put some points into that. And I think the rest of them will go into vitality just to give ourselves some extra survivability. Okay. These wolves are good.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, quite the massacre that's been going down here. So what did any of you guys think of the... have you watched the Game Awards, the nominations? Have you done any voting yourselves, or do you agree with or disagree with some of the nominees for this year, Game of the Year? I think there were some good ones actually this year. I mean, it's been a good year for gaming overall, I'd say, but some of the nominees were really good. I know, like, Space Marine 2 was nominated for a bunch of things, and that game, me being a big fan of the Warhammer 40k universe, was a really fun game. Not just because I like the lore and everything, but it's was a really good game. It really reminded me of, like, you know, old school Xbox 360 games. You know, like, kind of had that like Gears of War feel, which was you know, sometimes you don't need to like do this extra thing. It's like, you know, stick with what works. And yeah, same here, I guess, with like the genre of AARPGs. While I'm sure it has like evolved with a bunch of things, like it's pretty pretty similar,
I
like
can't carry anymore.
with this and like Diablo 2 and a game like Path of Exile 2 or Path of Exile 1, I should say, and like Lost Ark and all of that. Okay, I think what we're gonna do before we carry on, we're just gonna quickly go and sell some shit because I'm getting stacked.
Good to see you.
Oh yeah, keep forgetting. Deckard, where are you?
Good evening.
So this cool cap that we found, sadly we won't be able to use it, but this would have been a really good helmet. But we need to be a barbarian to use it, so yeah, that sucks. But what's kind of cool with Diablo 2 is the amount of affixes that you can have to all your equipment. They simplified that to some degree from what I've heard in Diablo 4. Which I get, there's a valid point to that as well, but I think if you're big into these kinds of games, this has kind of been like the norm for a long time. So yeah, getting away from that, I can see why some people would be upset, for sure. But yeah, I don't mind either way, but it's kind of cool just because you're able to I guess build more. Okay, so for helmets, let's see here. We talked about. Okay, so it's only our shields that will give us poison resist. Interesting. And helmets will give us strength, mana. That could be really good for our helmet. Actually. This could be... Oh, wait, okay. I'm too low leveled. Which level am I now? Level 14. Yeah, I think we're gonna be hitting Andariel before this, so it's probably not worth putting... I mean, we can't, even if we wanted to, I guess, so it's a moot point, but would be nice if we could have added that just for that poison resist. But oh well. You can't get everything in life. Word up. We're gonna deposit our gold. Then we're gonna head back. Right. Is this where we came down? Okay, it is. Never mind. So it's gonna be like the last time, eh? Where we went to all the places except where we needed to go. Yeah. Can't win them all. And we're gonna chill a little bit. Let's get that stamina back. Alright, let's see. Actually, no. Oh, wait, is there another? Ah, okay, there is. No, wait. Oh, okay. So we're in the inner cloister now. We've done the... Ah. I see, I see. I forgot this part even existed. But that's cool. And yeah, alright. Nice. We found the VP. That would be really helpful. So now we're getting close. Now now there's also Dark Shamans, which wasn't the case before. So we need to make sure that we kill them first. Cool. Minor potion. Minor potion. Yeah, so we're gonna be seeing more poison, I think, going forward, which is why that little extra bit of poison is good. We're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna just keep moving forward. It should all be good. They're dying pretty easy anyways. I mean, the layout here is pretty sick. I mean, the architecture, I mean. But they'd have to be, I guess they've killed them. I've seen them kill a lot of, there's a lot of dead bodies on the ground is what I'm trying to say. But, I mean, like, how many people would you need to be
Supernatural
to actually fill out like a complex like this? Because, I mean, we've been in the cathedral, and now we're in the catacombs. We had like the outer cloister and like the jail and everything. Like it's, you'd imagine they'd have to be quite many before they all, you know, got taken by the forces of evil, as it were. These things that keep you up at night. I'm the worst guy whenever it comes to watching movies, because I'll be like, yeah, you know, this isn't really, you know, what if, I mean, this doesn't make any sense. Wing. 6-2 mana. I think we're gonna go with that actually. It's probably better than the energy. Yeah, maybe I should start putting some more points into dexterity, because it feels like our hit chance, hit rate, whatever you want to call it, is pretty low, if I may say so myself. And here we go. Okay, so I think this is only going to be 2 levels. So we're getting really close to Andariel. Oof. My little wolfy boys scared me. thing to look for here are gonna be like big banners or something like that. Because then we'll know we're really close. We're basically in the room before coming into Dariel's lair. So yeah, keep your eye out, and if I would miss them, you know, do let me know. Yeah. So this is gonna be the last point here in the last waypoint on this level. So yeah, just like before, we are probably gonna be super unlucky, and it's gonna be placed on the other side of the map. But yeah, it's no worries. We'll get there, no problem. Just gonna take a little longer. Catacombs level 1. Okay. I mean, this is the only way we can go. So. Oh wow, spider boys. Not a huge fan of spiders, to be honest. It's like we're in Australia. Okay, cool. Cool. Wow. Oh, wait. Yeah. It has to be here, right? Is this where it's at? Hey, okay, I was wrong. There was actually a level 3, but I'm okay. So before we go down here, we're gonna make sure that we have all our buddies out. And now let's go kill Andariel. This isn't gonna be as big of a map, I think. But yeah, I could be wrong. I haven't played this game in like 20 years or so. So it's been quite some time. If I'm not mistaken, I think it could be a bit smaller than the previous. Yeah, I'm so psyched to see what the different levels and dungeons and everything are gonna be like in Path of Exile 2 once that drops. From what I saw in the big video they made the other day, there's gonna be like 3 different acts in the beginning. They were gonna do like 6 in the beginning, but then they opted to just do 3, and then you can do like a harder variant, like kind of like Nightmare, I guess, with the Diablo, to get to the end game. So super excited to see what that kind of looks like. I know that they looked like they were some like Aztec stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe some of you can correct me if I'm but yeah, looked very interesting for sure. I'm sure it's gonna have the spooky vibes as well. But these like this music, I think it's really like at least 30% of what makes Diablo such a memorable game, because really captures that dark, spooky vibe that like guess they were going for. I mean, you're gonna kill the devil anyway, so I mean, might as well make it spooky, right? Ominous. Where are all the enemies? This is kinda creepy. This is kinda sus. Random fools hanging around, cool. Any cool here? Alright. We have to be getting close now. These fuckers. I hate them. It's not gonna matter because we're gonna level soon anyway, so we might as well try to kill as many of them as we can. We're totally gonna get that. Let's see. Is there anything more here? Nice. Yeah, why not? Anything good? Okay, some new boots. We haven't actually had any luck with the boot drops the majority of our time here. We're gonna keep these because of the 5% poison resist, but other than that, it's gonna be yeah, this is the exact thing we have. Let's just go more Oak Sage this time, so we get ourselves some more HP. And before going down here, let's put 2 points into Dexterity and the rest into Vitality. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's summon some more Raven Cell. Empty room. It's gonna be cool to see what kind of like enemy variety they're cooking up in Path of Exile 2, I guess. Zombies, I'm sure there will be some kind of zombies or else. I mean, why not, right? It's like an iconic type. It's really dangerous, actually. So, this is nice. These rejuvenation potions are doing a really good job for us though, so I'm not gonna be sad about those dropping. Defense 2, defense, yeah, okay, these suck. Let's just make sure that we have some good stuff stocked in. Okay, we do. Alright, where were we? Oh my god, are you fucking real? Oh man. Okay. This time. This is the one, I have a feeling. Ooh, a breastplate. That could be really good, actually. Yes, please. That is gonna be huge for us. Kill Andariel. Okay, so here we go. What I'm gonna do, I think, is I'm gonna... Alright. Actually, that may have been a mistake. Well, it's not gonna be a big deal, but we should have probably had teleportation in this room instead of outside. So now we are going to grab some potions here. Then, yeah, everything looks good. Then we're gonna pop teleportation here in case we need to bravely run away. Tactical retreat. Okay, let's fucking go. We want to make sure we kill these as soon as possible. And there she is. That's ridiculous. But we did it. We did it. Hell yes.
The rain is over.
That was Andariel. Man, that was easier than I expected, actually. Yeah, happy we did it. Congrats. Congrats. Congratulating myself, which seems kind of dumb, honestly, but yes. Okay, anything else in here? Any cool gear? No? Alright. Just like that.
Andariel's death brings about renewed life for us all.
Brings renewed life
We mourn
for
loss
the
of our
sisters.
dear sisters. But at least now we can get...
One second, I'm just gonna check something. Okay, we are back.
What you need?
Ooh, I need everything, Charcy. That's what you don't get. I need all of your shit.
This is
Yes, it's a victory indeed, the Decade. Yes. Whatever, we don't care about that. Yeah, this would have been sick if we were a sorcerer, but we're not, so screw that. And this one we can sell. this one. We can sell. Do we want to sell this? I guess we do, because I mean, yeah, let's sell this. And maximum stamina. Yeah, let's sell this too. Pair our equipment, and now let's actually have a look and see if we can find some cool items for us to imbue with the Heraldric hammer that we got. 5 to 8, 9 to 14, 3 to 8. Now, all of these are sadly socketed or magic, which means that we can't use them, but we could probably wait with imbuing, and then once we find something better in Act 2, we could go back and have it imbued by Charcy. Sounds like a good plan. Okay, let's see. Return to Arib to take the caravan to the east. Before we do that, we're just gonna make sure we throw our stuff in here. Man, I can't wait to be able to cut them into bigger gems. So it's starting to eat up a lot of our inventory. Cool. All right, are you guys ready for something cool? We are going to see what I think is gonna be a pretty sick animation. And I mean, if you played any of the Blizzard games, you know that their cinematic game has always been very on point. So I'm really interested to see how the new Resurrected, with the Diablo II Resurrected, what they will have done to the cinematics. Here we go.
We may now journey east.
Let's go east.
We traveled east, over the mountains and into the vast deserts of broken lands. As the days passed, my companion told me of himself, that he had once been a great warrior, and that a dark and secret burden now weighed heavily upon him. We traveled for an eternity across that arid wasteland. How long? I couldn't say. And always a dark cloud seemed to follow us just over the horizon. Finally, the journey ended. We climbed the last bridge. There below us lay our destination. The shining jewel, Loot Lane, with a great sea beyond. We made camp that last night. Perhaps it was the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean.
Yeah,
but for the first time in many weeks, I slept. However, the dreams returned, but these were clearly not my own. I beheld a vision of a great man, the mage Talrasha. You were there too, Tyrael. I remember seeing you in my dream. His brethren had cornered a great demon, Baal, Lord of Destruction, who had been set loose upon the world. They attempted to imprison the demon within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Talrasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself, completing the prison. He instructed his brethren to bind him within a tomb, buried under the sand, there to wrestle with the demon for we set out with the dawn. The next morning, we walked over the hill toward Lutgolain. I had no idea then of the horrors that were in store for me there.
Greetings.
Okay, so I have to say, yeah, that was a really cool cinematic. Certainly looks way, way better than the old ones. I guess, well, so the old ones really looked cool back then, because back then they were like peak cinematic level of what you could do with 3D animation. I mean, Blizzard has always been like the kings of making sick cinematics. But yeah, they really did a good job, I think, with the new refreshed cinematic here. Super, super sick, I have to say. And now we are officially in Act 2.
Good day. Greetings, honored traveler. I am Jaren, Lord of Lutgolain, and I bid you welcome to my fair port city. I'm glad to know that once again, caravans are free to travel through the Western Pass. For some time now, we have been under siege by an evil power that I cannot identify. Strange, it all began when a dark wanderer came this way, looking for the tomb of Tal Rasha. No one knows exactly where Tal Rasha, keeper of Baal, is entombed, but it is certainly far out in the desert.
A lot of talking you want us to do stuff for you. I get it, I get it.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
I know much about the ancient religions. I was trained
Oh,
as a
she's
paladin
actually a
of
paladin.
Zakarum in
That's
the
cool.
Eastern Crest.
Let's see what you may have for us. So our breastplate is actually very good. But maybe, just maybe, we can find some good. Our gloves are pretty good too, honestly. These boots, maybe a helmet. I'm actually a little bit disappointed that we haven't found any better belts yet. I'd love to have some more potion slots. But I'm sure we'll get that eventually. And yeah, this is what I mean. Now we're getting to a point where our we need to start putting some more into our strength, because otherwise we won't be able to use a lot of these weapons. But that might be for next time. I think this will be a pretty good stopping place for today. Maybe we'll explore the town a little bit, just see what's up here,
I don't expect this of you.
just to
but if you
pick up
want
the
to help me,
quests.
I would be grateful.
But yeah, this is essentially Act 2, if you haven't
I've heard
played
that you are
Diablo II before. I think it's pretty common in most AARPG games that there will be some form of like biome change wherever there's a new act. So like a desert act, it wouldn't surprise me if there is one in Path of Exile 2. And yeah, we clearly have one here. This is pretty iconic, and I think I might be mistaken here, but even in Diablo 3, they follow the same like biome change. So you would start out in like a foresty, highlandy kind of area, and then you'd progress into the desert area, and after that, there's probably gonna be like a jungle area. yeah, you know the deal. Um, yeah, be cool to see where we start in Path of Exile 2. If it's gonna be like in a snow area, or like in a forest area, or yeah, jungle area, whichever order they decide to make things. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Actually, super fun, super happy for. Oh wait, hello, Luna Collins. I totally missed that. Sorry if you're not here anymore. Um, I am doing splendid, my dude. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm sorry about that, honestly. I totally missed it. Oh well, you can't win them all, but yeah. Hopefully you will, keep looking at the stream later. We've basically gone through half of first act 1 in this stream, so if you want to see more of this and catch up what we've done, then just have a look at our VODs. But I didn't see you writing me, so sadly, I missed your message. But oh well, oh well. If you like to get notified whenever I'm doing more streams, you can check out the Discord link in my bio and my Twitch profile, and that way you can stay notified whenever I'm doing more streams. I think I'm gonna be streaming this. The idea is for me to stream as much as possible until we get to the release of Path of Exile 2 Early Access. And yeah, then we'll see. Then we're probably going to be playing that a ton. Yeah, I hope I'll be able to get as much of the campaign done before then. And for those of you that followed along today, yeah, please leave some feedback, or what you'd like me to see, what you'd like to see me stream in the future. If there's anything you're interested in, maybe we can work towards that. Yeah, any tips and pointers, any feedback really is welcome, as I'm just getting started. And I'll get back once I have figured out a stream schedule that works for me. We're gonna be trying a lot of things out in the beginning and see what sticks and what works, as I'm not doing this full time yet. But yeah, tag along, and I guess have a really nice rest of the day wherever you're at in the world. But that's gonna be it for me today. Have a good one, and I will catch you next time. Peace.